Good morning, children. Now, as we all know, on the 21st of September, we start with our period order 2 assessments. Now, children, one topic that is very important from the point of view of these assessments, or on which I would give the maximum number of questions will be tenses. Now, all the questions with all the tenses which we've done till date keep a lot of questions will be based on the tenses. So this week, children, will totally devote to tenses. So in today's class, we'll revise the rules of the various tenses that we've done, and the format, how do you form the sentences, correct sentences, and also then you'll have to do the exercises. A few of the exercises, children, will be based on where the answers would be based on the use of only one tense, whereas the other exercises will be a mix of other tenses. Now to start with simple present tense, children. Present tense, when do we use present tense? Present tense, children, is used when, children, in simple present tense, the actions which are done as a matter of habit, or the actions that are done repeatedly, they come under simple present tense. There is no helping verb when you form a sentence in simple present tense, and you use the first form of verb. For example, she reads in the class. Now the subject is she, singular, that is why we have used a singular verb here. She reads in the class, or I read in the class. So simple first form of verb is used when you form a sentence in simple present tense. When you talk of present continuous tense, the helping verb are is, am, are according to the subjects, and first form of verb plus ing. For example, I am reading a lesson. Read, first form of verb plus ing. She is reading a lesson. They are reading a lesson. With I am, she, singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. So first form of verb plus ing. And when we talk of present perfect, has or have according to the subject, helping verb will always be either has or have, plus third form of verb, which is the past participle form of the verb. She has written the answer. Written, third form of the verb, write, and has, why? Because the subject is singular. She has written the answer. Or they have, plural subject, plural verb, they have written the answer, third form of verb. Moving on to past tense, simple past, children. When we talk of actions that took place of some time in the past and they are over now. So no helping verb, you just use the second form of verb here. For example, I wrote the answer in the copy. Second form of verb, first of write, wrote the answer in the copy. I revised my lesson yesterday. Irregular verb, regular verb. Regular, why? Because you use ed to form the second form and the form changes entirely. So the second form of verb is used in past tense. Past continuous tense, children. Past continuous, we talk of it expresses an action that was going on or that was continuing at some point in the past. Now helping verb, was or were according to the subject, and form of verb, first form of verb plus ing. For example, I, singular subject, I was writing the answer. Write plus ing, writing, and verb was, because singular. I was writing the answer. They or we, plural, were writing the answer. So first form of verb plus ing, and was were. This here we finish past continuous. Past perfect, children, when we talk of past perfect, when do we use past perfect? It refers to an action that took place even earlier than another action in the past. For example, we had discussed this at length, children. If you talk of two actions that have happened in the past and one of the action had taken place earlier than the other action, then that sentence has to be in past perfect. So in past perfect, children, had is always constant. It has to be there no matter what. So had plus third form of verb, that is also the past participle form of the verb. For example, I had gone to Mumbai once. So had is constant and third form of go, gone to Mumbai once. Simple future, will or shall. Will, in most of the cases it is will. Generally in today's time we use will, and shall is generally used where the subject is either I or we, W-E-V. First form of verb is always used in simple future tense. For example, I will eat fruits tomorrow. This expresses an action that will take place in the time to come, in the near future. So I will eat fruits tomorrow. Future continuous, children, you add be to will or shall, and form of verb will be first form of verb plus ing. I shall be going to America next month. Okay, so children, here we finish the revision, or rather we learn the rules that are followed in forming the sentences in various tenses. Okay.